Hi everybody, Alex Employer from Expert Forex, and in this video we're going to be looking at how you can trade or test many EAs and many settings using one account. This is a critical issue because I think the lack of knowledge in this area is holding back many EA owners from testing their EAs properly before they use them. So this is another video in our help desk series, and this is the email that we received. I heard that Alex says we should test our EAs in using many settings, currencies and timeframes before we trade the EA live. How can I do this? Do I have to have a demo account for each of the 12 options I want to test and load the EA into each of these demo accounts? Okay, so I'm going to be answering this question in quite a lot of detail, and I'm pretty sure that you will learn a lot from this process that I'm going to show you. But first, let's look at why you should be testing your EAs on your own broker account before or while trading any EA. Firstly, you must ensure that the results that you are getting are what you're expecting. And when I say test, I would say that you need to test it for 2 to 4 weeks before going live. Make sure that you are using the correct lot sizing. Having the incorrect lot sizing can cause serious damage to your account. Make sure you are using the best currency. Make sure you're using the best time frames and settings, and make sure that the EA is doing what you expect it to do. Now, if you do all this, it will give you the confidence you need to start trading your EAs. The other thing is there are limited resources. It is inefficient to open an account for every EA that you're going to trade, every setting that you're going to trade, due to practical and economic reasons. Especially if you're using a VPS service, you'll find that the VPS service will consume huge amounts of resources and be very expensive if you do that. So how do you trade many EAs, many timeframes and many settings all at the same time in one account? And I'm going to show you how this happens in principle, and you can then use those principles to trade as many EAs as you want on one account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an example of an EA trading different settings for a specific currency. So different versions of the same EA trading different settings. Then I'm going to show you an EA trading different time frames for a specific currency. Then I'm going to show you an EA trading different currencies, time frames and settings for different currencies. And at the end, you'll see 3 EAs with a number of currencies, a number of settings, and a number of time frames. And using that model, you can test any combinations of EAs, time frames, settings, and so on. Before I show you how to do that, you need to understand the role of the expert advisor magic number. Now, we all see the magic number on our EAs, and I'm sure a lot of people don't know what it stands for, and others do but don't use it. So here goes. The magic number allows EAs to manage many currencies at the same time without getting confused. Now, why is this important? You can imagine, let's say you're running 2 EAs trading the euro. The one's got a stop and a target, and the other one's got a stop and a target. The EAs can get confused and start mixing the stops and the targets out, and they'll start trading in really random, chaotic ways. If you do not tell the EAs, hey, this version of the Euro USD you've got to treat this way, and this version of the Euro USD you need to treat in this way. And we use the magic number to tell the EAs to do that. It also allows you to measure the performance of different EAs and settings using the same currency. Now, here's an example of the concept that I'm going to show you. Let's say we're trading, and now let's just look at the light blue section of this table. Let's say we're trading one EA, but we're trading 3 versions of the Euro USD using the same time frame, but we're using different settings of the USD. Now, so that the EA doesn't get confused and starts treating one's target and one's stop and one's following stop and all those kind of things and starting to get confused about it, you just tell it, this version here has this magic number. The next version has another. Now you can see they're unique because I've added one to, and the next one has that magic number. Now the EA knows that when it opens a transaction for this particular setting or setting, then it knows it's grouped under that magic number and it knows how to manage that. So that's how we tell the EA how to manage different versions of the same currency, and you'll see you can get different results coming out of using the magic number. Now the next one is pretty similar. We're trading another EA. We're not trading EA1, we're trading EA2. We're using different time frames, and in some cases we're using the same settings, trading the different time frames and then unique settings. And again, because this is a one currency, you need different magic numbers. So you can see magic number, magic number, magic number different, and you can see different results coming out there. Then we have another version where, if you look at this orange section here, we have 3 different currencies. Now, because they're 3 different currencies and they have not been used before in this particular account, we don't have to worry about unique numbers, because the currency name will make the results unique for itself. So there we can have the same magic number because the currency names differentiate the results. But now if we added another currency to this account, and it's the Euro USD, which has been used up there before, because it's been used before, we need a unique magic number so we can get the results uniquely from that particular. You see, this Euro USD is traded by a different EA than the one above, and that will then give unique results. Now, very important that you understand how the magic numbers work, because they will keep your trading results separate, and you'll be able to evaluate your various settings and various EAs using the magic numbers. Okay, I'm going to very quickly set up more or less the same portfolio as I've just shown you before. So let's say in the first case we want to trade the USD yen 3 times using different settings for each one. So what I would do is I'd open a chart for the USD yen. In fact, I'll open 3 charts like that, and I just tile them quickly and get rid of the one we don't want. Okay, so now we've got 3 charts of the USD yen. Let's say we're going to trade the 1 hour chart, and we're going to trade, let's say, the grid trend multiplier. So I'll just drag the grid trend multiplier onto the chart, and it then loads onto that particular chart. And let's say I'm happy with that. What I would then do, you can do it in different ways, but what I like doing is I like creating a template, and I say save template, and I call it the GTM template, and I save it. And then what that allows me to do is I just go here, template, and it will automatically load the EA into the next chart. So I go template and I go GTM. Now something has happened. Here we've got an error message. Error message says the same magic number has been used for 2 instances of the USD. So how do we fix that? We just go into the EA, go down to the bottom, and we change the number to 9. Okay, so now it's got a unique number. See, so the EA will actually warn you if you make this mistake. So let's do it again. We will get we'll get a known error message, same error message cropped up again, and what we do is we go and we say, okay, sorry about that. We'll go and change the number now. So it did go up to, so we'll make this 30. Okay, so now we have the 3 charts of the USD. I haven't changed the settings because that's not part of this presentation, but there we have 3 charts, and if I click auto trading, they will go into smiley faces and start trading. So there's an example of the first one. Now let's say we want to trade the Aussie, and we want to this time use the make money EA. So let's say we load the Aussie on there 3 times, just to make it nice and neat. We tile it, and we say, all right, the make money, we move on to there. Go through the same process here. We can load the first one, no problem. I then create a template, save template. I call this the make money, save, and then I can just load that in quite quickly. I'm going to get that error message. There it came up again, so I say OK, and I go and fix the error message. Now, so I give this one a unique number. That was 18, so I'll make this 19. All right, so I go to the next one, and I go template, make money. Again, the error message crops up. I say OK, and I go and change the magic number at the bottom here. So this becomes 20. Okay, so there we go. And then we want to change the time frame. So this one will become 15 minutes, this one will be an hour, and that one will be 4 hours. So now we've got different versions of that one. So let's have a look at the next version that we want to trade, and this is the one where we trade different ones. So I'm going to load the franc yen, I'm going to load the New Zealand yen, I'm going to do the Bitcoin as an alternative, and again I'm going to just sort them. Oh, let's load that fourth one, which will be called the Aussie. So I'll load the Aussie as the fourth one, and then we'll just tile the. All right, so there are the ones, and we're going to trade a complete mixture of everything in there. So I'm going to trade the time of day EA over there on that particular one. I'm going to trade the GTM on that one. And I'm going to trade the make money on that one. And then I'm going to trade the Aussie. I'm going to trade the time of day on that one. Now, we have traded the Aussie before. There are the ones, but this particular EA is a different EA. It's got a different magic number, and so the error message did not happen. And there we are. We've now set up our portfolio of EAs. I now only need to click on auto trading, and the trading will happen. And that's how you set up multiple EAs, multiple currencies, multiple settings, and multiple time frames for your EAs. You can go and change these time frames, for instance, now to 5 minutes if you want, that one to 30 minutes, and that type of thing. So you can do all that type of thing and set it up that way. Now, you don't. I've only set up 10. There's no limit to how much you can set up, but you need to just bear in mind you need a very big account. If the more EAs you are testing, the bigger your account needs to be. And some brokers allow you to have $50,000 accounts and $500,000 accounts. So go for really big accounts if you're testing a lot of EAs. Most computers can take a lot of EAs, but make sure that your computer is completely cleaned up from temporary internet files, that type of thing, and also make sure that it's been recently rebooted if you are going to trade lots of EAs on a continuous basis. The idea now is you should now leave these to trade for the next month. So they're going to be trading and trading continuously for the next month. What I do in a case like this is I go like this. I say save profile, and I'll just say trading. So that now there is the trading profile. So I know my trading profile is in existence. What that allows me to do is over a weekend, I can clean my computer up, I can close my platform, and I'll do that. There's the default one, Now I can close my platform and just load the trading up, and it will come back. It's a safe thing to do over a weekend while the market is closed. Now, I hope you found this video interesting, and I hope I've given you some ideas on how you can trade many EAs, many settings, many time frames using one account. From me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.